Suspension or transfer? Yeah, the Iluyomade'S, is it suspension or transfer? But whichever way, the real cocoa that the Governor Council of RCCG, the reason why this is coming up is what they are telling us. Of course, there are a lot of misconceptions or misinformation out there, but they have come out to tell us that it is part of the commission's how will I put it, a program. And like I said, for so many of you who have listened to me on this matter, that this issue of a transfer or whatever in redeem, it is the normal thing. That is how it ought to be done. Even as ordinary worker, you are, or you are aware from the beginning that you can be transferred. It doesn't mean that it's not only pastors that will be transferred. So when I hear people making excuses like, oh, somebody has built a church after you have used your money to build, they are not telling you to go to another place, I say, excuse me. Of course, we know that it's not as if the church is perfect, but excuse me, not that the people are perfect. The church is supposed to be a perfect place where people do perfect things, but as human beings, of course, we know that the ROCCG has its own shortcomings and their own problem. But the truth must be told. The truth must definitely be told. As a worker in the redeem, you know you are going to be transferred. For the fact that you are paying your tithe or you are paying offering, giving offering in a church, does not mean that you cannot be transferred. You cannot say, I have been paying the tithe, I have been paying, I have given my offering, so I will not be transferred. You know from the beginning. So if an ordinary worker is aware of that, so tell me why pastor will not be aware. And these are the same people that will preach to you when they are collecting all manner of money from members or workers, that whatever you are doing, you are doing it unto the Lord. So why can't people not turn back and say, oh, I have spent heaven and earth here? What you need to do is that whatever that is going to involve your personal or going to affect you, because ordinarily, like I said, the church itself has their own fault in all of this. If you want to buy a land, if you want to build, if you want to get loan, the name should be in church's name, not your personal name. So that is where the problem is. They are not defining that area, and that's why somebody will not come back and say, oh, after I have built, I have done this, then you want me to leave this place and whatever. Of course, the person will be, no matter what. They say now where person they work or now they eat, you must get some small benefit from that. Even if it is the company you are keeping there, if it is people will give you, dash you some things, that is not even the issue. Then you now want to remove the person, because the whole thing is not in that area, in that regards. Because when a parish pastor or a zonal pastor or the presiding pastor of that particular worship center is there, he's going to be using his money. If he's going to be using his money to go and be getting loan from the church, it is not going to be the name of the church. They will not go to Adeboye, they will not go to this thing, because they will tell you it is not it's an entity. So who if they default in their repayment loan, who are they going to be holding? So that is it. So everybody has their blame there. So if you know that it's going to affect you, don't even go beyond what you know. That if you are asked to leave a particular parish today, or you are transferred, you know that you are not going to be connected. Another person will take over. So that is the area they all need to fine tune. But anything you know you are doing, you know that you are doing it unto the Lord. You know you'll be transferred one day. But the manner at which the person will be transferred, the person should be celebrated, not in a demeaning way. I think that is another area that people find difficult to adjust to. Where the Governing Council of Redeem has said that they did not suspend Iluyomade, they only transferred him, and they transferred him to where? To one of the parishes in Ibutemeta. Somebody was even saying that you know what? Oh, that's Ibutemeta. It's they have it's a new build, but they have forgotten that the man is not going to be the pastor in charge of the church in that Ibutemeta, irrespective of how good it's going to be looking, how palatable and pleasant it will look. Elder Forum is just one of the natural groups in the church. So the pastor is not going to be the head of the church. It's just a department in the church. It's going to be in charge of it. Of course, they will say pastor. Of course, he's a pastor already. So he's a pastor, he's a person in charge of that. And which a lot of people say, oh, this is you have already told him to just leave. And they have said, if you cannot be transferred, you don't want to you don't want to stay back in the church, you have to leave. And that's why some people are saying that they have used all manner of things just to tell him to go away, to go away. So how are they going to resolve this whole matter? That is where they need wisdom. They really need wisdom. And we know that all of these things have to do with the party, that the celebration of the 60th birthday of the Pastor Iluyomade. His wife, Shiju Iluyomade, celebrates her 60th birthday. I see sometime around February or so. And because of the timing and because of the incident that happened, that they ought to have used their discretion. They ought to have done that. So now the church can come out and say, oh, we are not transferring him because of that, which was the reason why a lot of people were complaining. That, okay, it is the norm of the church. That is how it's been done. That's why I was able to explain from the beginning. That is how Redeem runs the church. So everybody, anything you are going into, know the pros and cons of that thing, advantages and disadvantages. No be say, I no worry. And when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Now that when they get big problem, or you think that oh, there's going to be a sort of some sort of a compromise, that when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. It doesn't work that way. Yes, the transfer was officially announced on Sunday, June 2nd, 2024. Contrary to social media reports, Pastor Iluyomade was not suspended but rather transferred to Throne of Grace Parish in Ebutemeta, Lagos. In his view role, he will serve as the pastor in charge of elders at RCCG Region 1 Ebutemeta. The decision to transfer Pastor Iluyomade is a normal change in leadership and is not related to any specific event or politics. Lobaton. So now wizard they don't use for this. So the man will fit us say he no go fit go. Though we were told that he is not happy about it, but he get choice. He no get choice. He no get choice now. He has to go. He has to go. So guys, that is the cocoa. What do you think? Leave your comments down there and let us have your own take. Thank you.